What is happening?
Hey everybody. We are pointed up towards the sky.
Are we?
It's
I'm too scared to touch
it's
it.
fine.
If I touch it, it's just gonna go falling down miserably.
That's okay.
There
We're
we
good.
go. We're in.
Yeah, hang
Oh,
on. No.
my bad. Hang
You're
on.
never prepared.
Oopsie.
I'm always
I'm
prepared.
never prepared. My bad.
Oh my goodness. Hope
What
everyone's
is
having a
happening,
good
everybody?
Monday.
Hey, Veronica.
Hey Veronica. How are you guys doing? Hopefully
Okay.
well.
I think we're good. Apparently, everybody's posting YouTube videos
Yeah,
right
now.
right now. Right at 8 o'clock on Monday.
Oh my goodness. Hey Linda. Hey Shannon. Hey Grammy Karen. Hey Katie. Good evening. Every time your phone vibrates, it shifts.
That wouldn't be good. Go tumbling down.
Hey Morgan. Hey Sue. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Hey Candace. Hey Hannah. Hey Corey. Hey Karen. Hey Northern Bell Farms.
Hey, Stephanie from
Hey
right behind
Wendy
us
and
in the
Wendy. Hey Melissa. Hey Priceless Notions. Hey Jessica. Hey Amber. My goodness, y'all are coming in.
Yes, you are.
Quickly.
I love it.
Hey Westlyn. Hey Garden Lady. Hey Jeannie. Hey, oh my goodness, there it goes. I can't.
And there goes the chat.
Hey Patrick Stafford, Darby, and Mav. Oh, hi Mavie.
Hey, Mav.
Oh my goodness. Hey Angela. Hey Venus. Hey Heather. Hey my quirky quarter acre.
Hey,
Hey
Don.
Sabina. Hey Casey Urban Farm. Hey TNT. Hey Christina Jenkins. We are doing good on this Monday.
It's been a good Monday. We've really had a good day.
Hey Darlene, making jam. That's awesome. Hey Aunt Patty. Hey Dawn. Hey Never Enough Time. Stivers Rock, Candace. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey Just Deborah from Quebec. Goodness.
Wow, awesome.
Hey Hardneck Farms. I feel like a spider's trying to make its web on me.
Get attacked. Right now, as we said.
Hey Terry.
Spider web.
Yep. Hey JNC's Oregon Homestead. Hey Lou. Hey Little Feet Farm. Hey Marty from West Virginia. Hey Southern Roots. Hey Dutch Off Grid. Hey Heather from hot Texas. I bet it is.
I bet. I couldn't imagine. We've been through quite the heat streak here in Kentucky, which is about to calm down a little bit, but we had so much rain come through, and we got so humid. And that is unlike Kentucky. I mean, we have humidity, but it's nothing like it was.
Yeah.
It felt like we were straight in Florida, and it was absolutely awful. But it's finally calmed down. Let me go check on that real quick. You got it for just a second?
I got this. The goats are screaming. It's fun. It's usually nothing, but you never know what it's going to be with them. Hannah said it was 107 in Florida. Wow, that is hot. But yeah, like he was saying, we had really bad humidity for like 2 days, and then it calmed down. It's still hot, but it's not humid, which I can't stand. I can't stand the humidity. Hot in Texas. Everybody's saying it's hot in Texas. It is cold here in Wyoming, Morgan said. Goodness gracious. Hey, Southern Blessed. We're rained out today. I harvested and preserved herbs today. Sweet. That's awesome. Yeah, the storms are, I guess they're bad in the south, and they're probably headed our way maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I'm not really sure. I haven't watched the weather. Hey, Mama Z's. Hey, Susan.
All right, I'm back.
What are you doing?
Charlie was just being a punk.
Yeah, he usually is. Hey, Fermented Homestead. It's unusually mild weather here lately. Humidity is insane, Hannah.
Henry's honey. Hey guys, cleaning potatoes I harvested yesterday. We cannot wait to harvest ours. Yeah. We misspoke by saying June 13th. That was a little too soon, but we are getting very close.
Yeah.
To harvesting our potatoes. We're basically just waiting for them to die back a little bit and get that full growth we can out of them, but we are so excited to harvest them.
Corey asked if I ever make kombucha. Yes, we do a lot of kombucha, and we have some really old videos.
Like one of our first.
We need to do some updated ones, but yeah, we love kombucha.
Yeah.
Let's see. Darlene says I look tired. I look tired.
We had, well, first off, Venus, my goodness, $20 super chat. Thank you so much.
That's awesome. Thank you.
I like that about you. That's cool. So yesterday, Grammy Karen took the kids because they've been camping. So she took the kids at about 1 o'clock yesterday, and we had kind of a date day.
Yeah. Welcome, Melissa. First live.
So we kind of hung out, just relaxed, the two of us, and then we had to help my mom put in a pool liner.
Yeah.
So that was quite a bit of work. That was a little bit exhausting. Darby, that's on here.
I didn't do anything. I just watched it.
It was more just the heat, because when you're in a pool without a liner and you got like a metal outside and you're on sand, it was like, basically I should have had like one of those sun things that you put in a car like on me. And so it was really hot, and that kind of exhausted us. And then her and I stayed up enjoying ourselves. Stayed up a little too late. And so today,
we didn't have kids. So.
Right. It's not very often.
Yeah.
I mean, we have plenty of time that like grandparents help out, but
yeah.
To have that much of a time
for them to like actually not be at the house.
Right. We enjoyed ourselves, and it hit about midnight, and we were like, tomorrow's Monday, and we've got to go to bed.
Yeah.
So we finally did, and today's been kind of that drag, trying to catch up, because we have been super busy.
Yeah, and we've been in the pool all day.
Yeah.
And the sun, it just zaps you out of it.
Yeah.
It just makes you tired.
But we couldn't wait to be with you all. It's like our highlight of a Monday, because Mondays aren't fun, right?
I don't feel tired, but I probably look tired.
Right. Yeah, same here.
Prairie Girl said we're getting good color.
Oh,
we ought to be, because we are out in the sun all day, every day.
I don't even know what the inside of the house looks like.
Right. Yeah. It's that time of year when your house just goes by the wayside, and no, I mean, we still clean, but not as much as we do
knock that out real early, and then we get outside.
Hey, Geared for Life, Tammy. Veronica said, congrats on the zinnias opening. So pretty.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. And I got a pink and yellow one.
Hey, Even the Sparrow.
That is at that curled petal stage.
Yeah.
So tomorrow I'm just waiting for it to open up. It'll either be tomorrow or the next day.
Yeah.
They're all coming in. I'm so excited.
Westland said, hey, Zach, was there a point when your Beat Alphas reached their full growth before climbing the entire pallet trellis? Mine are almost at the pallet up. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Top of the pallet trellis, but not climbing over yet.
So the one thing about Beat Alphas too, because I've seen a lot of people post in the Stiv tribe about them like not looking the best. You can't kill them. First off, like they are not gonna
You really
die.
can't, yeah. I tried. I even pulled them out of the ground and they were still
right. You can have like completely brown leaves and they're still gonna produce awesome cucumbers for you. But no, I mean they will keep going and they'll go over. Once they usually hit the top of the pallet trellis is like when they are kind of at their peak. But they'll start moving down and you'll have plenty more time with them. Just let them go. Let them look rough. Just don't do anything with them. Don't try to pull them out or anything like that. But they will be great still. So just let them keep going.
Hey, Tinker's wife. Hey, Jody. Hey, Legacy Home and Garden. It's Rochelle. What are y'all talking about tonight?
It's quite a bit of a...
Prairie Girl said that she loved your words on your video.
Oh, well, thank you. It was a passionate video. Me and Jen was sitting...
Everybody keeps asking what the smoke coming off your head.
Oh, sorry. We have a tiki torch over there.
Yeah, it's trying to keep the bugs out.
Right, all the little flying things. So I just moved one over there because that's where the eggplant is, right behind us where the comfrey is. So I'd light that thing up and just try to help.
Your head was on fire.
I thought they were talking about because I was sunburned.
Well, I thought like maybe there's steam coming off his head. I don't know, but then I realized what it was.
That's hilarious.
Oh my goodness. Amy Wall, thank you so
much. Oh
much.
my goodness, $10 super chat. So kind of you. Thank you. Really kind. What was the comment? I don't remember. Oh, what were we talking about during this live? So it's quite a bit of a Q&A, whatever you all want to talk about. But we are just kind of thinking about what we're going to do for the next week. Like what's our priorities? What are we going to shoot the videos for?
Amy said, does Comfrey bolt? And if so, do you save and sell your seeds? Ours has tried to go to seed a few times and we did not let it. We chopped it off. Gosh, how often do we cut the Comfrey? Like once every 2 weeks?
I would say once a week.
I don't think it's that often. I think it's about once every 2 weeks.
You could cut it once a week.
Yeah, but we like to do it in big bunches. The Comfrey grows so incredibly fast. You can't see it. Well, you can.
There you go, right there.
We just cut it a week and a half ago, and it is already back to a bush. It's 4 plants, and it's a complete bush. It did try to go to seed one time, and we just completely cut the tops off because I don't want it to do that. If it goes to seed, you will have Comfrey everywhere. And we didn't want that to happen because we really like it contained where it is. It's enough for us, which brings us into another topic, but You can let it go to seed and save your seeds. However, some of those seeds will fly, and then it is very invasive. So we try not to let that happen.
Right.
Speaking of comfrey, we have comfrey salve that's going to be available tomorrow on the Etsy shop. Really exciting.
46 tins.
46 2-ounce tins of comfrey salve. I have sold it before, but not on Etsy. I don't even think I sold it. I mostly just gave it away, maybe sold a couple. But comfrey salve is really, really good for aches and pains in your joints, sore joints, arthritis, stuff like that, sore muscles. It's really, really good for that. It's basically like icy hot, but in natural form.
Yeah, like after a long day of working out on the Homestead, like my knees hurt. So I like rub it on my knees, and it really takes away the pain. So like if you think about like icy hot on anything that you would rub that on, that's what you rub comfrey on. Anything that aches, any kind of joints like that. And it's got like a green color because it is very infused.
Tinker's Wife, yes, it's Boking 14.
What?
The comfrey variety.
Oh, okay. I was like, I don't know what kind of gibberish we're talking now.
Gibber.
Oh, so if you are interested in that, it will be up there tomorrow.
Yes.
The stuff goes fast.
It does.
We are trying to keep up with the demand. First off, thank you. Like that's amazing.
Yeah.
Of how quick people are wanting Jen stuff. That's amazing. But we can't. I'm not saying we can't keep up, but we're going with the garden, right? So
bruises and healing bones. Yeah, it's great for that too.
Yep.
I think it was Jess. Maybe it was you that hurt your hand, and everybody was saying put comfrey on it.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you do want some, we're not sure the time because we have to make labels. We have to get these because we haven't sold comfrey on there before. We have to get the listing ready.
Yeah.
So the best thing to do is favorite her shop.
Yeah.
Favorite it because I think when you favorite it, you get like alerted when we do stuff. So that would be the best way to get on there quick.
Yeah. But yeah, very exciting. I hope everybody loves it. A lot of people are saying they like the calendula salve. The calendula salve is awesome. And gosh, our family has been using that for years. And I'm just so thrilled that y'all love it too. And we've been able to share it. Mike said, can you ingest comfrey? You can, but it is very controversial.
Yeah.
We don't.
We mainly just make salves.
We make salves.
Or cut and drop because it's great fertilizer for tomatoes specifically.
Yeah, or just putting straight on your ailments. If you have any kind of break or anything like that, you can just put it straight on like a, I don't know the right word for it. I want to say poultice, but I don't know if that's the right word.
Again.
But it can be controversial. In large amounts, it has been said that it could be bad for your liver. We don't drink it in tea or anything like that. Some people do. They swear by it and they love it. But yeah, we just use it in salves and stuff like that.
Yeah. Long story short, we do not.
Everything can be controversial.
Yeah, do it at your own discretion, research, and make your own call.
Not in large amounts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have family in the pool literally right behind us.
In front of us, actually.
Yeah, behind you all.
Yeah.
The kids and our cousin from Georgia and Grace are over there in the pool.
Yeah. So they were saying, hey. Will the salve and lemon ball be back on stock on Etsy? Yes, very, very soon. Salve is currently sitting and infusing, and the lemon balm tincture is infusing as well. So not too much longer, and it'll all be ready. Try to do it like in spurts and not have everything all at the same time. So like in the middle of waiting for the soaps and the salves and the tincture, we're gonna have the comfrey salve up.
Yep. Kate Rogers asked if it would be able to be shipped to Canada. Yes.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. We have shipped quite a bit to Canada.
Yeah. The salves too, so I don't think there'll be any difference between comfrey and the calendula.
Yeah, I think the only thing that gets sometimes flagged is like seeds and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But we fill out the custom forms and it's usually all fine. Wish I was in a pool, Pearly May said. Hannah said, got a legit question. Can you use a pressure cooker as a pressure canner? I don't know. They might be the same thing, but I really don't know. I've never used a pressure cooker, and I've never used my pressure canner as a cooker. I've only used it for canning.
Right.
Yeah. I know some people will like actually use them for cooking and leave them, but I've never done that.
Yeah, and just out of my cautiousness, I'd probably say no, but I don't know.
I don't know.
Right.
I don't know anything else about those other than using for canning. A cooker cannot be used to can. Okay, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah. I don't even know what the difference is, honestly.
We just brush can. Old Reading Farm, yes, the zinnia
but
finally
you can
bloomed.
use canners for cooking. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So one way, but not both ways.
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense. Chelsea said, "What brand chicken plucker do y'all have?"
Yardbird.
Yardbird?
It took me a second to think about what it was. It's called Yardbird, and
Yeah.
it's great. It handled our hen turkeys pretty well, but it struggled on the toms because they were really big.
Hey, Simply Southern Roots.
And the reason I referenced the turkeys is because if it can handle a hen turkey, it can handle chickens.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Kentucky Faith Haven Farm, how are you?
The garlic,
when is the garlic coming out?
You can see it right there.
It needs to come out now. But probably tomorrow.
Yeah, see how it's yellowing? That's what you want. You want that dying back, so we're ready. We'll probably do it either this week or this weekend.
Yeah. We have been very busy making salves and soaps and all that stuff. It's time to, well, you've been giving the garden attention. I think I need
I've been
to give
all over the garden.
some attention.
Yeah,
we did Nemo right before this.
Yeah, Nemo tonight.
Official yesterday.
Official Sunday.
Yeah.
So we did that yesterday and then Nemo today. It
Heather,
smells
the
like
Etsy
Nemo oil.
store is Stivers Homestead. So just go on Etsy and then search Stivers Homestead.
Yep.
Chrissy said, I've got your pickled egg recipe going in the fridge.
Awesome.
I hope you love it. Everybody seems to love it. Nobody said they hate it, so that's good. You never want that, right?
Rebecca Stivers.
Oh, cool.
Nice last name. Youngest son, you've been working. Yeah, a little
Sharon.
work and fun. It's been the heat of the day, so we hit the pool.
Yeah. Pearly May said, I want to start a garden, but don't have a room where I live at. Start with some pots. Do some container gardening.
I've seen people in like literally a balcony that one person can fit on and grow a bunch of food and pots out there. You can do it. Just get you some pots, get you some potting soil, throw some plants in.
Yeah, absolutely. Anywhere. Just put them wherever you can. Anywhere. Just on your front porch, your balcony, your garage, wherever you can.
If you got any south-facing windows, you can grow things like the Viet Alpha cucumbers because they are self-pollinators.
Microgreens.
Yep, they don't need bees. The microgreens
Microgreens can grow inside all year round.
All year round. We do it more in the winter just because our focus is outside.
Yeah, live in a row life, say green stock. 30 plants in 2 feet.
Exactly.
We love our green stock.
We do
We
love our
just
green
harvested our radishes, and they were so good. We've got them in the fridge, but we ate quite a bit just for fun.
Yeah.
We love our green stock. It's such an awesome thing. Pull work, yeah. Same here. Hey, Chrissy.
So these string lights are not solar.
Yeah.
We do have quite a few that are around the treehouse and such. I hate that these aren't.
Yeah.
But no, these we're right beside our house, which is just right over here. So they are plugged up to an extension cord.
Yeah. Kelly said, you have a relative named Sharon, graduated Franklin County High School in 1978. I don't know of any Sharons in your family.
So. Not that I'm aware of, at least.
Yeah. Live in a Rogue Life said I grow bush beans in mine. We thought about trying that. Once we pull the garlic up, we're going to put all kinds of bush beans right there.
Yeah, and so we'll have 2 full beds.
Even though we already have so many, but we love beans.
But we need them.
Yeah.
That's one of our favorite things to can because we eat so much of it.
Yeah. Texas PE1 said first year gardening, just put in 5 raised beds today and shoveled 3 yards of compost soil. You guys are an inspiration.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
That's great.
That is some hard work.
It is.
Yeah.
You don't realize how much it is until you actually do it because
hey, Crystal's Pets
us
and Plants.
YouTubers, we cut and we fast forward and you're like, oh, that's great.
Yeah.
I can do that. And then you start actually wheelbarrowing soil in.
It's a lot of work.
If you ain't got a tractor to pour it in. So yeah, that's great work.
Yeah. Feels like, well, we do. Every spring we have to bring in more compost, more mulch, stuff like that. And it's always like such a dreaded thing.
Yeah.
But once you get it done, it feels so good. It's like going to the gym. Nobody wants to do that. But once you get it done, you're like, that felt good.
That felt great. Now look at this beautiful black gold.
Yeah. Hey, 2 bees, 1 flower. Hey, Carla, or Karen, I'm sorry. Karen Laporte.
So it'll pop up
I
here.
thought it said Carla.
There we go. Enriched
hey,
refuge. Will strawberries and green stalk get eaten by birds as bad? I'm probably going to say yes, just because unless you cover it up. However, you can lay that netting that a lot of people use for like cabbage and stuff like that to keep the pest off. And you can just drape it over the top of the green stalk and just let it go because the strawberries grow down. So that would save you from having it. You won't get the beauty because you'll have that netting over it, but it will keep your strawberries safe.
Thank you, Cricket. Just wanted to let you know that you two are beautiful people. Thank you for sharing your life. God bless you both. Thank you so much.
Very sweet. Thank you, Cricket.
Gear for Life. Tammy says she has strawberries growing in her garden. So happy that it's awesome.
That's awesome.
I wish we could get to the point where we like strawberries and grow them. I
like strawberry jam.
Yeah.
Hit me up with some jam.
That would be cool. We should get another green stock and plant strawberries. Danielle said, my little garden is doing good. I have followed your tips. Just want to plant strawberries. Haven't figured out where yet.
They like to hang down. So anything that you can do in a vertical garden.
And they will come back and come back and come back. So put it somewhere where you never want to replace. You want them to stay there and be there.
Right. That's why the green stock's so popular for that. Actually, Evans Orchard that we go to, haven't been this year because we can't. But that's actually how they grow all of their strawberries. They have a bunch of I don't know if they're green stock, but they're like the exact same thing. That's how they grow them all. Yeah. And that's a legit farm that sells strawberries.
Rochelle, that's really clever. She said paint some small rocks red and place them around your strawberry bed before the berries come. Trick the birds. They try to eat the red rocks and learn. Yeah, that's a really good idea.
Super clever because I mean, like we put.
I think I've actually seen people do that and paint like little bitty strawberry rocks and place them. It's really cute.
I mean, we put golf balls in our chicken coops. So if they peck, they hit a golf ball. So I can see that being the same thing for the birds.
Same thing. Tricks them. Oh my goodness.
Freedom Homestead. Welcome.
Hey,
I'm glad you did say hi.
Jack is fussing at me to say hi. I've been watching for 15 minutes while eating dinner. Well, hey, y'all.
So it's summertime, and I thought of a story because I really have kind of enjoyed telling stories. And some of y'all, if y'all have watched since like last early summer, you might have heard it, but it's a little fresh. And we told it in the pool. I was going to talk about the water slides today.
Oh, gosh.
So it's that time of year, and we haven't, none of us have been able to get out to water parks and enjoy that fun of summer yet. Hopefully soon. But I thought it would be fun to share an incident that we had together
in Grammy Karen.
And Grammy Karen on Wyatt's birthday 2 years ago at a water park.
2 years ago, or was it last year?
No, last year we did Chuck E. Cheese.
Gosh.
I know. It's crazy.
What's that 2 years ago?
Time's flying like this. I'll tell you one thing though, we're not gonna forget 2020.
No.
This is a long one.
Yeah.
All right. So for Wyatt's birthday, we decided to go to it's a place called Coney Island. It's near Cincinnati, Ohio, but it's not in it. It's like on the outskirts. It's like one of the oldest water parks ever. It has like a huge pool. It's really cool. It's really awesome. It's small and quaint to where it's not like as busy. Yeah. I guess. So you have a little bit more room. Well, we got a cabana. Is that what it's called? Cabana. Yeah. Tomatillo, Tomatillo. And we were hanging out. It was a great time. We were enjoying ourselves. They had an awesome like splash pad area. They had a huge pool that was like a wake pool that everybody could hang out in. They had small slides there, and we were doing all that stuff. Well, her and I used to be very adventurous. We like to do roller coasters. We like to do water slides. We love to do all those things. As we've gotten older,
like adrenaline. We loved adrenaline when we were younger.
Right. Yeah. As we've gotten older, I feel like I'm gonna die doing any of those things. Yeah. So like I just venture on the side of not doing it.
I can't even jump off a diving board anymore.
Right.
Like it's literally that bad.
We should also say we're terrified of heights. Yeah. You know, we like to garden. We like to stay on the ground. We don't like to go up.
Like our feet to be planted.
Right. And I definitely don't like gaps and stairs. Like that's the worst.
It's the worst.
And really don't make holes. You know, like don't let me see down.
No.
Well, anyways, we were sitting there, we were having a good time. Wyatt wanted to do a lot of sliding.
The extras.
Yeah. And I'm like, I don't want to do it. I'm looking at her, I'm like, you gonna do it with me? She's like, I ain't gonna do it. I'm like, look at Grammy Karen. So we decided, all right, we're gonna do a couple water slides. We're gonna toughen up.
It's
our son's birthday. We're gonna do this thing. So we get to the first one, and it's way up there, and so it kind of goes like this, and then like this, like it kind of goes like it looks like it goes straight out, and then it like goes at an angle, and then that's when the fun begins, right? And then you go down and you splash out. So we watched it a couple times. A bunch of kids, mainly kids, not many adults.
Yeah, no, mostly kids.
Yeah.
Small kids.
So for some reason, I don't think Wyatt was heavy enough to do this. Yeah. And then she talked me into like, let's do it.
Let's do this.
Let's show them. Let's show them. They'll go down there, they'll cheer for us.
We weren't 30 at the time. We were like 28. I was like, We are still young.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Let's do it.
So much fun.
Okay, so we start walking up these stairs. Again, terrified of heights.
Terrified.
I'm moving slow as it is because it was one of those with like the iron steps with the holes in them,
you can see
and
everything.
then your foot could like slide through. Like there was no protector for your foot to go slippy slip.
No.
And
your whole body could slide through.
Right.
There you splat on
gone.
the concrete.
Legs hanging. Splat. So I'm going, but Jen's like barely moving. And I'm like way up, and I'm like, I need you to move because like I'm freaking out. Like we need to get up there. So
Mount Everest.
We get about halfway, and this thing is high. We get about halfway. She's like, I can't move no more. My knees are stuck.
Like I can't.
I'm like, I need you. Meanwhile, fifth graders are just flying by us, just running on up.
I'm like cussing them.
I'm like, remember, we're
so cool.
Remember, we're 28. We got this. Well, long story short, she turns back and just leaves.
I just started walking.
She goes on away from me.
Can't do it.
Stop for just a second. $4.99 super chat. Thank you so much, Savannah. Huge fan of y'all's. It's our first year gardening, and I love your info and all y'all share. It has helped us so much. Y'all just amazing. Thank you very much. Very kind. Okay, so she is turning around. I'm like, I can't let these fifth graders.
I'm not even going down the stairs.
Keep
like,
going.
I'm just standing there, knees locked up. Zach's leaving. Kids running past me. This kid looks at me. He said, "Can I have your mat?" I'm like, "Yeah." Threw it at him.
Yeah, and to be honest,
to knock him down the stairs. I'm so mad at this point.
To be honest with you, I care, but I didn't care because like I'm scared, and like I'm like, if you're gonna go.
Like,
I mean, I can't wait. Like I gotta get up these stairs. So I finally get up.
I'm like hugging the railing, like one step at a time, trying to get off this stupid staircase. Time we go live.
Right, apparently not. Sorry about that. Hopefully we're okay here. Okay. Well, anyways, I'm almost to the top, and I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, there's gonna be a line. I have time to prepare to figure out how this works.
Right.
Because it was a mat. It wasn't a tube.
It wasn't a tube. Yeah. It was like a whole different setup.
Yeah,
when did they even put that in a plate?
It looked like a snow sled.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is kind of strange. Do I lay on it? Do I sit on my butt? Do I lay on my back? Like, I don't know. I'm like, I'll watch the kids and I'll figure it out. So I get up there and there's a bunch of kids. And like, as soon as I step, I'm like, I made it. And they're like, sir, you can go ahead.
Meanwhile, I'm still hugging the railing and down the stairs.
She hadn't even made it down the stairs. So I'm up there, I'm like trying to like take a breath. I'm like, I made it. The first hurdle is over. And I'm like wanting to like catch my breath. All these little kids are like, no, you can go ahead, sir. Yeah. We're all gonna go together. I'm like, but like I wanna wait a minute. Like, no, y'all go ahead. And they're like, no, go ahead. I'm like,
sir. Like,
sir, yes, man. Sir. So I'm like, okay. So like I get on and I'm like looking at this little girl over here. I'm like, how's she sitting on it? She's sitting on her butt? She's sitting on her butt. Okay, so I get on my butt and I'm sitting on this thing. And like the lifeguard's like, you can go. I'm like, could you all just like give me 1 second?
Back up.
Like I'm out of breath from walking these stairs. 1 second.
Everybody calm down.
Yeah. All right. Now remember, looks flat, go straight down, right? So I'm like, all right, I got this. Like I don't like shoot myself like all the kids are. I just kind of inch. All right, we're going. Oh, we're going. So I like really pick up speed on this flat spot. Like I think I'm like past the weight limit on this thing in my head. And so like I'm picking up speed. So I grab my fingers and my toes on the side. I'm like trying to slow myself down because I know this huge drop is coming. I am flying on the level part, rolling. So I know it's coming. I'm just trying to get prepared. Next thing I know, I fly straight out into the tube and knock myself down. When it dropped, I hit my head. The thing that I'm sitting on is gone at this point. And I am cooking. I look like the spaceship that just went to the freaking the International Spaceship. I was going that fast shooting down.
I got fire coming out of your butt.
I got my fingers and toes just rubbing the sides. They're burning off, trying to slow me down. I finally hit the water. It looks like a tsunami just waved
the poor
everybody.
Kids on the outside just got drowned by his wave.
I pop up.
I didn't even get to see it because I was still on the stairs.
She's still on the freaking stairs.
can't get down. I almost called the fire department.
I come up, my first thought is, God, you saved me here. I didn't die. I'll never get on the water slide again. I'll look out, Wyatt, Raylan, and Grammy Karen are dying laughing.
They're just clapping.
Yeah.
Yay.
Meanwhile, I'm up. I've recovered. Here comes Jen.
Yeah, poor Zach, he couldn't even get off of it fast enough. Like, the kids are shooting down.
Yeah, they're right behind me.
Back. He's like, back up. Oh, my gosh.
My goodness. Well, I thought it'd be fun to share that story again. Don't do water slides.
I almost called the fire department. I could not get off the stairs. Never again. I don't even know why we didn't learn our lesson after that, because I made him go get on the elevator. Is that what you call it?
Yeah.
It was like the kids' elevator.
It
wasn't even the real elevator. It was like as tall as a tree, a shade tree.
A tree in your face.
He was about to throw up. It was so funny. I couldn't stop laughing.
I mean, I was like
every time
sick. Meanwhile, there's like a 3-year-old beside me like, wee! I'm like, this is terrifying.
Never again. We just stick to the pole. Stay in the pole. It was so funny though.
I have lost all.
I did. I made it off the steps.
Yeah, she made it off. I had already recovered and was fine. Like,
yeah, he came to me and he was like, "That was crazy." I was like, "No, what I just went through was crazy. Like, I can't even get off the stairs. I don't even care what your story is right now. I was stuck on the stairs for 3 hours." Praying for somebody to get me down.
And then I said, FYI, toes and fingers are not good breaks. No, there will not be any zip lines or skydiving or any of that.
No. I can't do that. We're too old. I can't. Oh my goodness. JM at the Nut House, thank you so much. Better than movie or comedy, worth the price.
Better than a movie or comedy show, worth the price of admission.
Oh
Thank you so much for that super chat.
Sometimes I wish y'all could just be in our lives.
Yeah.
Angel said, "Hey Jen, I took your advice and got a warming mat, and my seeds are germinating better. Thanks." Yay!
Awesome.
I'm so
That's
glad
great
to hear that. That's awesome. North Star said, "Oh, and the water slides that spiral, you go faster and faster and try to fly out the sides." No, I can't do that.
We did last year. We went to Kentucky Kingdom. It's actually when our ducks were incubated. They like came out as soon as we got home.
They were starting to hatch out.
Which that whole story was not super positive because we like got in trouble everything we did.
Yeah, everything we did, we got in trouble.
And we're not.
And we don't even do.
We're
anything.
not rule breakers, folks.
Yeah.
Like,
no, we're not.
Could you imagine us breaking every rule in a place? Like, what? Why are we getting yelled at?
Right.
Anyways, we won't jump on that subject. But we did a roller coaster.
Oh.
And
that was the worst.
Like,
it was like as soon as we got there, we had a group of people. Jed, my brother, was there, and he was like, "Oh, let's get on this roller coaster." He said, "It's not a big deal. It's like a kid roller coaster."
First off, y'all know Jed.
Hawks and Barley, thank you so much.
$4.99 super chat, very kind of you. Thank you. If y'all know Jed, he like is the biggest risk taker ever.
He loves adrenaline. He loves risk, all that. Yeah. Yeah, that was a whole nother story. So the kids waited with my mom, and we all got on this stupid roller coaster. Chris was there too. He got on with us. First of all, like half of us were sitting in line like, we ain't gonna fit on this thing. Have you seen these bars and these seats? Like, it ain't happening. So, but eventually we all got down. Chris almost got kicked off.
Yeah. He got to push on down in there.
So eventually we all get the bars down and we're like, no, we're doing it.
But
I don't care.
Before you go further though, this bar was more than what you normally expect in like it had
because it wasn't a kid's roller coaster.
It had like your shins shot too. Like you couldn't move your feet at all.
No, not at all.
Or your hips.
But still,
nothing
we're like,
could move
it's
from
just
the waist down.
Like a kiddie coaster, no big deal. And we're like, why are we being like strapped in so much? Like, what is going on right now? Why is this such a big deal? Why is there so many rolls? Jed got in trouble for having his GoPro, all this stuff.
So many rolls.
We finally get all strapped in, and we're starting to climb the hill, and the hill just gets taller and taller. Like, this is not
y'all
a
know that roller
coaster
coaster
anymore.
like,
I don't know why we always get sucked into this stuff.
Like, why do we have to do that? Let's just go.
Yeah.
Don't build
so
it up.
we're just climbing. And then we get to the top, and the thing just drops, and the bottom fell out, and all hell broke loose, and I literally thought I died.
The bottom fell out. It did.
I thought I died. I swear to you, I ended that thing singing hymns. Like,
I had accepted death.
I put my arms up at one point, not on purpose, just because the gravity took over and my body started bending in ways it wasn't supposed to.
Like this close to pass out.
Like singing Amazing Grace. Jesus save me. never, ever
Oh my
get on
gosh.
another roller coaster again. Jim was like, yeah, that wasn't a kiddie coaster. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, thanks. I literally near the end had like stopped worrying, and it's like I'm gonna die today.
Yeah, it's
like,
fun. I was actually
Grammy
thinking, I was
Karen's
like,
got the kids.
my mom's got the kids. Like, at least she's here. She's with them. It's fine.
Yeah.
Like, we'll write up the papers. I've got a will. Like, the kids will be good. No big deal. Like, we accepted that we were gonna die.
Yeah, like it was like I was finally starting to have a good time because I knew I was gonna. This is where my life is.
Yeah, this was it. It was it. I just knew at any moment that bar was gonna come up because it never truly snapped down.
Right.
I was just gonna fly out of this thing. I don't even know if we did loops. Did we do loops?
Oh, there was loops, and it was like such a fast coaster.
So
Like you just got jerked everywhere.
My body was just like contorted.
You know, like some people like put their hands up, like, hey, it's fun. Like all of our hands were up, not by our choice. Like,
I literally, I think I peed my pants. Like, not on purpose, but just because gravity and fear took over.
we got off.
We got off, and Jeb was like, that was so fun. And I'm looking down, I'm like, sitting in a puddle of pee, and I'm like, what's
you, me, and Grace couldn't even walk. We're like, oh my gosh.
Call the chiropractor. It was like torture.
Call the chiropractor and Jesus for me. I'm coming soon.
I literally was singing Amazing Grace. It's okay. It's okay if I die right now.
Right now.
Oh my gosh. We are never going to an amusement park again. At least not with Jed.
Yeah.
He makes us do bad things.
I just want to go back to the cabana.
Yeah, and just hang out.
Sit.
Just lay on a float, lay on a thing with a little mini fridge beside us. Have a little cocktail and just call it a day. No risk involved.
Yeah. None. I don't even want to go under the water anymore.
No, I just want to stay in my pool.
Oh, goodness.
Lordy day.
Hopefully we're not the only ones that have had these kind of situations.
Yeah. I'm too old.
Tammy said, oh man, I'm late. Well, you just missed a couple awesome stories.
Oh my gosh.
We're talking about times when we went to water parks because none of us can go right now.
Yeah.
So we wanted to bring back some of the funny stories we've had.
Yeah, I think the Coney Island opens back up this next Friday, so we might go back. But
can you guess what I won't
stay
be
in
doing?
the pool. Just stay in the pool.
I'm gonna get Jen in it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna carry her up them stairs and just launch her in
Yeah,
it.
there's a slide on that one too, and it's like a community slide. Everybody climbs the stairs. Okay, it looks fun until you get on there and you have a bunch of 4 or 5-year-olds and 6-year-olds like pushing you out of the way and grabbing you. Like, can y'all give me a second? Just let me climb the stairs and go down the slide. Like, do we all have to be on here at the same time? Back up. Everybody take their turn. Let me have my turn, and we'll just end it that way, and everybody will be fine.
Someone said, oh my God, I can't get up to pee because I don't want to miss a story.
I'm serious though, y'all. I mean, you get up the slide and the kids are underneath you, and you just want to like kick them off and put them in the water. Like, just give me time.
Like
so
what?
rushy.
Half a second.
Right, like why do we gotta rush so much?
Sorry,
why do we gotta be fast? Like,
sorry.
can I just enjoy it?
Oh, Lordy day.
Oh my gosh. We are sunburned because we are always outside.
Always outside.
We're not too bad though, are we?
No.
No?
I mean, I am on the inside.
Yeah, our faces aren't too bad.
Living a rogue life. $10 super chat. Thank you.
Ah, thank you
I
so
blame
much.
you guys for the Lordy
Oh my
day. I've been
gosh.
saying it all week. This is so not Texas.
We have got so many people saying Lordy Day.
Lordy day.
His mom's saying it, our cousins are saying it,
Yeah.
Family from everywhere is saying it, Lordy Day.
Yeah, you know the southern thing is bless it or bless
Yeah.
her heart or bless
Yeah.
your heart. Well, here in Kentucky, we mix it up for Lordy day.
Lordy Day. We say it all day long. It never gets old. Oh my goodness.
Someone said double dog dare Zach on doing a video for a water slide. I don't know. I don't think anybody.
GoPro.
Yeah, take the GoPro and roll with it.
Oh, that'd be funny. Yeah, Boston Rocks, we don't do stairs either. No. Float the river, North Star said. We're actually going to do that this next
Yes.
weekend. Well, not the river, but the creek. It's a big creek, though, and it flows into the river.
Yeah.
We're going to take
You
that
have to get off or you go on
giant
into
float.
the.
If y'all haven't seen it, it was in the last video. It's a freaking pontoon in
Yeah.
float form.
It
Like,
legit looks like a
I had
pontoon.
no idea it was going to be that big, but that's just the way it goes around here. You buy something and you get it, and it's just double the size of what you think. So we're gonna load it up and we're gonna take it about 40 minutes in the next town, and we're gonna get on the creek and pray that it doesn't pop. But if it does, we're gonna have extras, so it'll be okay. Because last time we went, all the floats popped and we had to buy more, which was terrible.
Tina, are we going to breed our goats, and if so, when? Yes, this fall.
Yes, yeah, fall. We're gonna breed all the ladies that
All
are
the
available
ladies.
to breed, not breathe.
So did you scream like a girl's like, no,
Yes.
because I couldn't get I couldn't get anything out of my mouth. I was just trying to stop. Like, there was so much
Fear.
panic and fear.
Complete fear.
That there was no words that could ever come out.
Oh my goodness, Melissa, our chicks got out of the brooder and we're running around the house. Oh, I'm sorry. That sounds really cute though, to see them all.
Someone else asked about the spot behind my head. If you didn't catch it, we have a tiki torch back there.
Yeah.
Just to kind of help with some of the flying bugs around our eggplant and such.
Yeah. BRB, Dutch said. Creek floating, safe, no stairs. Exactly. You just get in the float and you sit and you
That's exactly
float.
right.
Yeah.
And we don't
Hey,
we don't have gators here. We don't have very
No.
many poisonous things.
No.
So you just get to relax and might have a bluegill nibble
Hey,
on you.
Allie. Oh my goodness. Hey, Tammy, who I don't know which is worse, water slides or fighting the moccasins on the river. Oh,
Jeez.
Ugh.
Yeah. I tell everybody, I'm like, Kentucky feels like it's so
Did you
boring.
get it at Aldi? No, we got it off Amazon.
Everybody thinks like Kentucky's like so boring, but like we legit don't have to worry about like half this venomous stuff and
all the things that kill you.
Crazy killing things. Maybe that's why we're not adventurous.
Yeah, probably not. Hey, Lenora. I'm glad our videos make you happier. That's awesome. 2 wild onions said Vaseline worked on the flea beetles. So I actually put my calendula salve in like 5 or 6 cups. I didn't like heavily cover, but it was enough for them to get stuck, and we put it out in the garden and it did not work. So maybe Vaseline will be better. It's probably stickier. I didn't want to waste too much of my salve, so I didn't like heavily coat it. But we'll have to try that again. But the eggplant's growing.
Yeah,
I'm not going to take it up. I regret saying that because I'm not going to do it. It is growing. It's getting really big, and they seem to be less eaten on. So I don't know. Hopefully it continues. But I did see that the flea beetles got in your greenhouse. Oh, that's so awful.
Yeah, that's rough. Elizabeth, welcome to the Stop Tribe Civil
Yes,
Membership. That's
welcome.
awesome. Thank you. It really did look like smoke was coming out of Zach's left ear. Yeah. No, I'm doing everything I can to try to help out. Like I said, we sprayed neem oil all over the place today, and I've got a couple of these that we put up in here just to help with some of the flying stuff. You know, it ain't gonna hurt nothing.
Yeah. Ashley said she's using DE on her eggplants and it's working. We've been trying to find some, but haven't had any luck anywhere local.
It's so weird. The stuff that you can just always get.
No, it's no longer available. It's really annoying.
That's like Jed. We've basically got the electric done. But we need some Square D 220 breakers, 50 amp, and like Square D's out. Like they're not making them. So he had to order them off Amazon. It's not gonna be for like another 2.5 weeks. It's crazy. It's just all that silly stuff.
Yeah.
That you're like, man, I didn't think this would be an issue, but there it is.
Yeah. Kim said, question, my cucumbers are turning yellow. Should I pick them? Yes. You want to get them before they get to that yellow point. They're still okay and they're fine. And really it's a preference on how big or how ripe or whatever you want them, but we always pick way before they get yellow.
Would DE or BT hurt my bees? No, they will not.
Yeah. A lot of people, not a lot, but some people will tell you not to put it on your plants because they don't like it and it can potentially keep them from pollinating. But we used both last year and we had 0 pollination issues. Now, if you have a very low case of pollinators, you know, say you live in the city or something like that and your chances are very low anyway, then maybe so. But out here, I mean, they're just everywhere and it doesn't keep them off of them.
Yeah, and someone said it in the comment, is what I was going to say. Do it in the evening when your flowers are closed. Yeah. So that's one thing to do too. If you do them in the morning when all your flowers are opened up, like, you know, I'm thinking like squash plants in my head immediately. That's when your flowers are really big and open, is in the morning. And if you do get in there, it may deter them. It's not going to hurt them. Yeah. But if you do it in the evening, like we do everything, it'll be fine. Yeah. Just do it.
Sharon said ants. A lot of people are yelling about ants. We need suggestions, please.
Yeah. So first off, neem oil does help. It's not great. What I do if we have an ant problem, I actually take up the level a next step. So I use a little bit more neem oil. I don't dilute is the word I'm looking for. Diluted as much. So I kind of doubled the dose. Also, cinnamon does help.
Yeah.
For them. Ray took in some water over there.
Evelyn, hello.
$20
so
super
much.
chat. Thanks for being you. Thank you, Evelyn.
And it depends on what ants you're talking about. If you're talking about just like the little bitty black ants, or if you're talking about fire ants. We don't have much advice for fire ants because we don't have them.
It should be all the same.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious, they all drink water over. Yeah, so cinnamon works. Borax does work, but I don't know if you should put that on plants.
I wouldn't put it on plants.
We normally do that like...
That was in the greenhouse. We just put it on the countertops because the plants didn't touch it.
But what you could do is, like, especially if you have raised garden beds or something like that, you could probably, like, put it around the beds, because honestly, where your ants are probably coming from is the wood that you use for your raised beds.
Yeah.
So if you can get it on the wood, and in the wood, borax is great, because basically what it does, they get it on their little feet and they bring it back to the main home. What is it called?
The colony?
The colony, yeah. And then that kind of wipes them all out. But you don't want that on your plants. It's not like it's a chemical or a pesticide or anything, but it could affect them. So, yeah, and like Grandma Karen said, bay leaves work as well.
Yeah, bay leaves are great.
Yeah, hopefully that helps.
Yeah. Oh, awesome, Whitney. Walking in the garden pulling tomato suckers. Awesome. All right, it's 8:46, and we promised our company that we would only go 30 minutes. So technically, we are stretching it.
We got
you can tell they're getting restless over there.
Yeah, they're sucking in water and like, hey, we're over here. But yeah, so I hope y'all enjoyed today's live. We very much enjoyed it. Thank you all for all the super chats. Thank you to the new members. That's awesome. Thank you all for watching. Oh my goodness, there's over 500 people in here.
Oh wow, that's
502. Cool. I think that's a record.
I feel like it is. Yeah.
That is amazing. Thank y'all. Yeah, before we go, the growth has been amazing. Y'all have been awesome, sharing our videos, doing all the different stuff. You don't realize how much that helps. Thank you all for doing that.
And just the encouragement, too. The messages we get with the encouragement is so special. Yeah. It really keeps us going every single day.
We never want you all to think that like we're just getting bombarded with negative messages.
Oh, no,
we are
not.
not.
No.
There's the outpour
99% positive.
Yes. Yeah. 99.9.
Yeah.
I mean, and there's like a 0.1, and it's not even like we feel just like we have to address them, but we want to make sure that we squash anything that may be misconstrued of what people think of us. So that's why sometimes we do some of those a little bit more serious videos. But other than that, we love you all. Whoa, good thing that wasn't an actual video one. Phone went flying down. Thank you all so much for everything that you do. Make sure to go check out all of our moderators. They're amazing people.
Are amazing. Thank y'all so much.
Yeah, thank you all for sharing our videos, sharing links. I mean, I got lost on the last one. But all the Blue Wrench people are amazing. We love them. Go check them out. Freedom Homestead and Two Family Homestead are live right after us at 9 p.m. Eastern. They're our great friends. Go check them out. Did I miss anything?
I don't think so.
All right.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah, don't forget the subscribe button if you haven't already. For more crazy water slide stories.
Yeah, there's always more stories.
There's always more.
We haven't even touched the stories.
Right. All right, y'all. We love you.
Bye.